begin this bulletin with prayers and good wishes for His Holiness Pope Francis on his 8th anniversary. Commentators and political observers all over the world have spoken about the significance of Pope Francis and his historical tour of Iraq that completed earlier this week. His Holiness Pope Francis has appointed the Most Reverend Leopoldo Girelli as the new Apostolic Nuncio to India. 67-year-old Archbishop Leopoldo Girelli was Apostolic Nuncio to Israel and to Cyprus, and Apostolic Delegate to Jerusalem and Palestine. Aside from Italian, his mother language, the new Vatican ambassador to India also speaks English and French. Most Catholics in India are concerned about the bail plea of tribal rights activist, Jesuit Father Stan Swamy. A special court in Mumbai on March 11th deferred its order on the bail plea. The National Investigation Agency, NIA, has filed some additional documents, and Father Swamy's lawyers sought time to respond. This means that the 85-year-old Catholic priest remains in jail. The Jesuit Conference of South Asia reacted to the news. The conference represents more than 4,000 Jesuits in South Asia. Now, some news from Patna Archdiocese. International Women's Day celebrated in the Sacred Heart Parish, Patliputra. The Archbishop of Patna, Most Reverend Sebastian Kallupura, offered Holy Mass on the occasion. Later, the St. Maria's group of women from Patliputra Parish had dinner with the Archbishop of Patna. Women's Day was also celebrated in a big way at Patna Women's College. The college is run by the Sisters of the Apostolic Carmel. Jesuit-run St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology marked Women's Day with a pledge taken by staff and students.
You are miracle workers, and also our unsung heroines, who go about making the world a better place to live in, without expecting anything in return, Bishop George Palaparambil of Miao said, at a function to celebrate the International Women's Day, at Miao, in Arunachal Pradesh.
A popular priest of Calcutta Archdiocese has resigned as the principal of a prestigious school and has joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. Father Rodney Borneo, who was principal of Loyola High School for the past 5 years, on March 5th, handed over his resignation letter to Archbishop Thomas D'Souza of Calcutta. In an official letter, dated March 12th, Archbishop Thomas D'Souza of Calcutta has declared that Father Rodney has given up the priesthood and ceases to be a Catholic priest with immediate effect. A Catholic priest, who recently assaulted his bishop, has been suspended. The bishop's letter, citing canon law, informs the priest that he has been barred from the celebration of Mass, sacraments, sacramentals, and to receive sacraments in the church from the very moment of the physical assault. Father Varghese Palappallil, of Ajmer Diocese, physically attacked his Bishop Pius Thomas D'Souza of Ajmer. Father Varghese entered the bishop's house and manhandled the bishop, who was in the dining room. Other priests rushed to the bishop's rescue. Father Varghese is currently facing an allegation of sexual abuse, and his case is now pending in Rome. The National Council of Dalit Christians, NCDC, has urged Pope Francis to create a Catholic rite similar to Kerala-based Siromalabar and Siromalankara churches. A press release from NCDC coordinator Franklin Caesar Thomas says, "We urge the Pope to recognize the Dalit Catholic rite with all divine rights and property. The rites in the Catholic Church are based on orientation and rituals. Christianity does not have one cultural expression. If the Pope approves a new separate Dalit Catholic rite, it would show to the world that each group of people can pray to the God of Jesus Christ from their cultural riches and expressions without altering the unity of the Catholic faith." Thomas said. The new rite will adopt the character and traditions of various Dalit Catholic communities, the NCDC leader asserted. You have been watching Catholic News Mix on Newsnet TV.